What's up? What's up? Where are all my Simmers at? Hello, I am Phoebe Robinson, and I'll be your host today for the first ever Behind the Sims Summit. Yes! All right, here's the deal. The next half hour is going to be all about The Sims. There's going to be sneak peeks, announcements, updates, and more. We got news on The Sims 4, The Sims Free Play, The Sims Mobile. Plus, featured guests from our Sims community and even a special performance later on in the show. So if you're watching the stream, make sure to stay tuned. There's definitely going to be a little something for everybody. That said, I am so happy to be here. I am a huge fan of The Sims. Any game that gives people the creative space to exercise their inner sociopath is just fine by me. Like, I get it. You try living in New York during the global pandemic. All I wanted to do was delete all my doors and binge TV until people stopped talking about the new hobbies they picked up in the quarantine. No one wants to hear about your newfound love of macrame. Anyway, I love the fact that so many people from so many walks of life have come together to form a community out of a mutual love for the different ways their Sims can woohoo. I think that's hot. I'm into it, and I'm here for it. Where's the popcorn? Because I'm staying. I will say, I do think the reason I like The Sims is because, for me, it's how real life should be. In The Sims, there's no inflation. If I can't afford something, all I have to do is enter the motherlode cheat. But in real life, I can't just hit Control-Shift-C after my rent goes up. All my landlord does is get really mad. They're like, why aren't you making eye contact with me? This is serious. Honestly though, the thing I wish more than anything, I wish dating in real life was like dating in The Sims. In The Sims, if I don't like any of my options, I can literally just make the perfect man. And if I decide that I like him and want to control him for the rest of my life, that's not toxic, that's good gameplay. I'm so happy I get to share this experience with all of you. I'll be here throughout the event to help keep things moving. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So let's finally get this party started by giving it up for our first speaker of the summit. Please give a warm welcome to the executive producer of The Sims 4, Phil Ring! Ooh, 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 ooh.
How amazing is this? We have Phoebe Robinson here with us to join in celebrating all things The Sims today. So, and welcome to Behind the Sims Summit. I'm Phil Ring, and I'm so happy you're all here with us. As some of you may know, starting today, the Sims 4 base game is free to play. This is our way of an open invitation. This means we're bringing more players into the Sims universe than ever before. After all, the more players there are, the more stories there are. And the more stories there are, the more fun we can all share together. So if you haven't met the Goth family, given your cowplant a name, woohooed in a rocket ship, or gotten a visit from the Grim Reaper, now's the perfect time to come try everything for yourself. For those of you who have tuned in and are new to The Sims, welcome to the Sims family. We want you to know we're committed to adding new content to The Sims 4. We saw how much you love The Sims Deliver Express drops, so we're bringing more of that to the game. We can now expect updates for this content monthly. And we also have more packs, more kits, and more free updates planned that we'll share with you when we're further along. Today, we're so excited to share early concept developments that will feature in 2 future Sims expansion packs. As we look towards the future for The Sims, we also want to take some time to appreciate the journey we've been on. So let's take a look.
For years, the Sims community has been expanded by modders and custom content creators. And today, we're taking a big step forward with The Sims in recognizing and celebrating their contributions. I am excited to announce that for the first time in our history, we'll be working with a new destination for The Sims 4 players to download trusted mods and custom content. This will come to life through our new partnership with Overwolf, an all-in-one platform for in-game creators to build a new, safe, curated space for The Sims 4 mods and custom content. If you aren't familiar with mods or custom content, the most important thing to know is that they're fan-created gameplay options or items, like furniture and clothing, that you can add into The Sims 4 to expand and change your game. With this new partnership, we're empowering creators to give to the community by introducing a destination to host their incredible creations and allow even more players to download their content for The Sims 4. We'll reveal more about this program this holiday season, and when we launch, it will include content from some of your favorite modders, such as Hey Harry. The Overwolf team has already begun to invite a pilot group of creators called the Mod Squad to create in-game mods and custom content, and we encourage you to follow us across our official channels for the latest news and developments. Welcome's game and creative platform, reimagining The Sims you know and love with new ways to play. This is the future of The Sims, built on a foundation of charming Sims, powerful tools, and meaningful stories. This future requires us to stay true to what The Sims has always been while pushing to evolve how those Sims think and behave, to push tools even further when creating and customizing, and to explore innovative ways to not only tell stories, but to collaborate on those stories or creations with your closest friends across your favorite devices. The Sims has always evolved to reflect you, our players, and your experiences. We have a growing team focused on this game, working alongside The Sims 4 and mobile teams. And now we want to share this with you earlier than ever before because we want you to be a part of our development journey. Exploring different ways to play The Sims requires us to commit to different ways of building it. Today marks the start of our journey over the next few years. Our working title for this new generation is Project Renee. Now, we chose Project Renee because it's reminiscent of words like renewal, renaissance, rebirth, and it represents our renewed commitment to The Sims. And that's what we're doing. We're ushering in a new future for The Sims with a new game experience and more. Now, I want to give you all a very early behind-the-scenes look at what we're testing and exploring. Again, this is very early and just a few aspects of what Project Renee will grow to be. We start with our creative tools, a key part of our Sims DNA. We're experimenting with what's worked and where we can push further to offer more flexibility than ever before. We begin with the ability to change not only patterns and colors, but also the shapes of the objects that you'll be using when you build and decorate in-game. For years, we've seen the power of the community coming together and sharing the cool things you can do with your friends. Whether you've used the gallery or shared your creations elsewhere, being able to celebrate each other's work has been a long-standing tradition. With Project Renee, we want to make it easier to work together and share. You can choose to play or create by yourself or with your close friends. It's entirely your choice. No matter who you may want to play with, we want you to be able to play wherever you want. So this is demonstrating an early technology test of how you can play this game across supported devices of your choosing. Same experience, different screens. Now, this is just a small taste of what Project Renee and the team is working on alongside the Sims 4 and mobile teams. Over the next couple of years, we'll continue sharing updates with all of you on Project Renee. We'll share in-progress work, explorations, sneak peeks, and behind-the-scenes content, as well as start to open up early access to Project Renee's software to small groups over time. And I'll say it one more time before I go, this is super early for us, and we've never shared information about our games years before they launch to the world, but we are so excited to take you on this journey with us. Now, the best way to keep up with all of this and any news about Project Renee, alongside news of The Sims 4 and mobile games, is to sign up with thesims.com and follow our social channels for any updates from the Sims team. So that's it for me. Thank you for being here.